Hi guys, welcome back to my amazing kitchen. And if you are new here, please don't forget to click on that subscribe button right now and join the amazing family today. Valentine's Day is just around the corner and I'm so excited that this video made it just in time. Well, I don't know what you have planned for Bay, but if you make these cupcakes, well, you are going to be loved forever and ever. I'm sure tonight you are going to be hearing, just kidding, come along and let's get started. We will need an egg, yogurt, flour, sugar, some cocoa powder, but as always, all the ingredients will be listed in the description box down below. First, we need to combine all our dry ingredients, so I've added my baking soda and I'm adding my salt, my baking powder, and I'm going to add my cocoa powder, and try to use a very good quality cocoa powder and not the instant hot chocolate milk type kind of cocoa powder. Whisk everything together until well combined and set it aside. In a large mixing bowl, you are going to add your oil, and this is just vegetable oil. You add your sugar and 1 egg, and you are going to beat this until it is pale in color and well combined. When that happens, the oil will not be floating on top anymore. You may need to stop your machine and scrape down the sides and the bottom of your bowl from time to time just to get it all well incorporated. Next, you want to go ahead and add your yogurt, and if you don't have yogurt, you can use buttermilk. Add your vanilla extract and your food coloring, and you want to mix everything until they are well combined. Add just half a teaspoon of plain vinegar to the mixture and mix that in as well, and you don't want to do more than that or else it is going to ruin the texture of your cupcake. However, just this little plain vinegar in combination with the baking soda is going to cause a chemical reaction to occur, making your cake very light and moist. Now sieve in your dry ingredients to your wet, and you want to make sure you strain it well because the cocoa powder and the baking powder sometimes can have lumps in them. Now with a spatula, we are going to fold in the dry ingredients, and I choose to use a spatula because I don't want to overbeat it with my machine to overdevelop the gluten in my cake. So do it with a spatula, and once all the white traces of the flour are gone, you want to stop mixing because your batter is ready. Now I have lined my cupcake tin with some cupcake liners, and I chose this cute pink and roses kind of theme that fits the Valentine's Day theme so well, but obviously any liner will do. Now I'm going to fill my cupcakes, and you don't want to overfill them. You want to do it halfway because they will still rise a lot, and so they will fill it perfectly. If you overfill them, they will come out with a high dough, making them look like a muffin instead of a cupcake. And since we are going to frost this with some cream cheese frosting, it is best if they have like a flat surface so the frosting can stay on it better. And finally, it's time to pop these beauties into a 180 preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. But since every oven is different, you want to check on them after 20 minutes. So whilst the cake is in there, we are going to make our cream cheese frosting, and we need some soft butter. It should be this spreadable. We also need some powdered sugar or icing sugar and some cream cheese, and this is the cream cheese I will be using. In a mixing bowl, add your cream cheese and beat until it becomes light and fluffy. When your cream cheese is soft, fluffy, and lump-free, you want to go ahead and add your butter. And I'm adding the butter little by little because I want it to be well incorporated, but you don't have to do that. You may need to stop and scrape down the sides and the bottom of your bowl. just to prevent any lumps from forming, and it will also ensure that you get a very smooth and fluffy frosting. Continue adding the sugar until your desired thickness is achieved, and then your frosting is ready. This cream cheese frosting is thick, smooth and fluffy, and it is solid enough to frost our cupcakes. It shouldn't be runny. Please check out the description box below for the exact measurements I used in achieving this beautiful texture. I'm going to transfer my frosting into my piping bag and fit it with a star tip, but I can imagine that not everybody has a piping bag and a star tip at home, so I will show you in a moment how you can still frost your cupcakes without a piping bag. I'm then going to transfer the frosting into my fridge and keep it there until the cakes are ready to be frosted. I keep a cup or a jug underneath my piping bag just to prevent the frosting from spilling. Put the piping bag in the jug and keep it in your fridge together until it is needed. Now, if you don't have a piping bag, you can use a Ziploc bag. All you have to do is to open it up and push your frosting into one corner of your bag and cut off the tip when you are done. Now I'm going to pop this in the fridge as well and check on my cupcakes. Mine baked for about 25 minutes, but I did the toothpick check and it came out clean, so I knew my cake was done and it wasn't dry at all. So please keep an eye on it because cupcakes cook really fast. I'm going to allow it to cool down slightly in the tin and then remove them and allow them to cool completely on my wire rack. At this point, the cupcakes are completely cooled, and so it is time to frost our cupcakes. All I do is to put the tip of the piping bag onto the cupcake and swirl it around. I keep on increasing the pressure until I get to the top and I release it. I'm going to go ahead and frost the remaining cupcakes and show you how you can use the Ziploc bag as well. Next, I'm going to crumble one cupcake and put the crumbs on top of the frosting to give it a decorative look. And when you do it this way, it makes the cupcake even more beautiful than it is. And when you use the Ziploc bag, you actually do the same thing like we just did. You just put the tip of your Ziploc bag on top of your cupcake and swirl it around. The only thing you will miss is that decorative look that the star tip gives, but this looks equally beautiful to me too. It's a great alternative. And if you wish, you can go ahead and sprinkle more of the crumbled cake on top of the frosting. I just love this look. It just makes the cake pop. Once this is done, your cupcake is ready to eat. So now tell me, why won't Odoyewu love this lovely cupcake we just made? Trust me, Bae will start singing Odo Papa Ben Ana Menye Yi Odo Shichire Shegunsiom Na Menye Den. So until I come your way next time with another amazingly delicious recipe, have a great Valentine's Day and cook this cupcake with love. It will radiate through the hearts of your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.